Hey guys, Chris Darty here, coming to you from my new open office. I'm gonna call it open office because it's my office and it's open. I was going to make this video in my new outdoor office, which is in my balcony off my room, except it's too bright outside, so like the sunlight behind me is like blinding and it makes my head look like it's like glowing, and I couldn't figure out how to change that. Plus, it's a bit hot outside. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying, right? I'm out there for like 20 minutes and I start to sweat and stuff because, you know, this Michigander's not quite adjusted to the Florida temperature yet. Oh, of course, my open office, right? From the nice sunshine state of Florida, we finally made it. Amazingly enough, I know I made a video about 2 months ago and sent out some emails, and then I kind of dropped off the face of the earth for about 2 months, simply because we were in the process of moving, and that process just took a little longer than we thought it was going to. If you remember, I was making that video in my temporary homeless shelter, and it was a joke, you know, when I said it, although I did buy in anticipation that we might need to have this in between. You know, moving from closing our house in Michigan and closing our house down here. And lo and behold, we needed it for longer than I want to remember. Like I said, I think it's, I lose track of time, this is a guesstimate, but I think it's been like 2 months since we shot that last video. And it was probably like a week after I shot that video, then we actually packed up and moved. We moved all our stuff down here and put it in a storage unit, then came back and got the kids and drove down here with our temporary homeless shelter, and waited and waited on these houses to get into a house, and we waited too long, okay? Just saying, don't want to relive that ever again. It wasn't bad, you know, we made it an adventure. It was like camping. Well, it was camping. What am I saying? But there was a while there we were like, we're gonna go over to a hotel. So we stayed at hotels for probably half the time. And the other half we stayed in our camper in some nice campgrounds. Actually, there's really, really beautiful campgrounds down here. And it was fun, you know, we had a good time. We were so glad to be in a house. Now hopefully the acoustics in here aren't too bad for the video. I know they are not good when the children and my wife are home, because you wouldn't be able to hear me saying anything because they make a lot of noise. Like I said, this is an open office. This is like the center of the house, and it's open to everything, so it's like command central. Like, you know, kids are acting up, I'll just like stand up, I'll go to them, I'll be like, hey kids, straighten up. Or my wife, you know, get it together, lady. Just kidding. Well, sometimes. Anyways, so, hey, good to see you again, and I'm going to try to not look at the screen I have over here that's representative of this video, although it's very hard for me not to look at myself on camera. I don't know why, it's just, I'm just like staring at myself in the camera. And crazily enough, after I make videos, most of the time, I'll go back and watch the whole thing like twice or 3 times. It's insane because my videos are usually like an hour long, so I spend like half a day watching myself over again on the video, and I just crack up. I think I'm hilarious watching myself, you know, it's funny. But anyway, don't want to get carried away too much on random thoughts. I want to get kind of to the point of the video, besides just saying hi. It's great to see you. We're in Florida, woohoo! Finally made it, and we're in the house. It's great, we're loving it. A lot more space here, you know, a lot more stuff to do outside during the winter. It's like 80 degrees outside, it's ridiculous. We go to the beach, we make snowmen out of sand. It's kind of funny. But anyways, besides that, and just saying, hey, good to see you guys. Want to kind of give you an update of what we're doing, where we're at, and kind of give you a look into my plans moving forward in 2016. We're here at the end of 2015. It was a great year. Didn't get a lot done besides we got moved to Florida. We had another baby. That's always an accomplishment. And we've done that 2 years in a row now, so kudos to us, especially my wife. You know, they take up a lot of time, and you know, they're fun. It's a great time when the kids are babies. It's just a great time to remember. When our second most recent was born, I just remembered, you know, oh wow, I remember this from, what was it? Maggie was 5 at that time, so it'd been 5 years since we had a new baby. And prior to that, we had one every year for 3 years straight, and then they grew 5 years, and then we have 2 more, 1 year after another. Hopefully, we don't repeat that pattern from the first run. But you never know. Stuff happens. Anyways, didn't get a whole lot done in 2015. We still made a bunch of money, and we got to move, and we had some babies, so that was great. 2016, we plan on basically recreating our business and really focusing in on creating something that will continually produce and build and create new income on a regular basis, whether we work or not, whether we do anything or not. You know, we've been fortunate to have learned some things that have really let us live a life of freedom and do things like take 2 years off of work and still make more money than we'd ever made previously working full-time, doing construction and other various things I've attempted in the past. It's been great, you know, but you know, we've learned a lot of stuff, right? So we've learned what to do, we've learned what not to do. We've tried a lot of things. You know, we've been involved in a lot of companies. We've promoted a lot of different things. Most of those things don't exist anymore. So we've outlasted, we've persevered and outlasted several companies. You know, we sort of created our own company. It wasn't really a company, although we've always had our own company. You know, our marketing company, but we kind of created our own system. You guys know about that. I talked about that last video. Went good, you know, just didn't want to do it no more and moved on because the concept of it was a little bit flawed. And then I'm saying a lot, aren't I? I just noticed that. So it happens when you don't make videos for a while. You gotta throw in a filler there and fill in the gaps with us. Just again. I'm gonna try to stop that. Or just let it go. Just let it go. Those are cool. Don't you think? It's like Beavis and Butthead. Anyways, off track there. So this last video I sent you, right? I kind of recapped our whole story and told you that we decided to re-engage in the company that really started it out for us for the most part, or we really started with it, right? We helped start it, and it was sort of the beginning of our major marketing career, right? 4 months after I got plugged in online, this company launched with one of my friends at the time, and still my friend, but at the time was my good friend's mentor, upline, taught me a lot of stuff, how to sell stuff on the internet, especially network marketing companies and programs. But we started and making money right away when we plugged into this guy's stuff and used that to launch this new company called Empower Network. Most of you guys are familiar with it. And 2 months ago, last time I sent that video out, like I said, I decided to kind of re-engage and start promoting that company again because they changed things to be more in line with my vision, to help people that I'm involved with, to help people that have subscribed to my list, joined my teams, whatever, and decided to follow me. Really help them get results quickly, or get a jump start on their business. Because when I got started, the reason that I grew so fast. The reason that I started making money so fast is because I listened to I listened to the instructions of my mentor, who taught me to produce results quickly and how to promote those results to produce bigger results and bigger results and bigger results. And I realized that, the reason it worked for me is because I just did whatever the heck I had to do to get those initial results. And then I didn't waste those results. I used them to get bigger and bigger results. Now, this isn't something that's necessary for people to succeed, because I produced the results myself. But I know that that's what people kind of need to get the ball rolling. So I've always been trying to come up with ways and align myself with things that help people jumpstart their business and get those initial results quickly. Kind of help them get over that hurdle, because it is a hurdle and most people don't make it over it for various reasons. The major one is that they don't make the effort to get those initial results. But I know that that's how it works, right? So I'm always trying to look for things and align myself with ideas and concepts and companies that are friendly to that idea, right? Of helping new people, or even people that have been around for a while and don't have much to show for it, help them get those initial results so they can start that snowball effect of momentum in their business. So I align myself with Empower Network again after, at least 2 years, really more, but at least 2 years of, not doing anything with them for various reasons. Don't really care to get into again here. But the reason I decided to do that is, like I said, because they've created this new comp plan that kind of aligned with my vision to help people get started more quickly and be able to benefit from the results that I produce, right? That's what the Neo Network is about. It's about helping my team by basically producing for them, but not really for them, with them. Oh, great. Looks like my battery's dying. Always. Hopefully it does it before this video is over. I'll try to make it quicker. So I started promoting Empower again, and you guys know that. A lot of you guys joined me on that because of the Uniline comp plan. The Uniline comp plan is made so that basically everyone that joins the company benefits from everyone in the company, right? Because there's one single straight Uniline, and everyone that goes into that joins the company goes in this Uniline underneath the people that joined before, and the people that joined previous to, like, say myself or somebody else, the people that they put in are going in underneath them. I was like, cool, this is awesome, people can benefit from the production of people that have been around a little longer and are able to produce results quickly, like myself. And that's how it works to a degree. And of course, during the promotion, it wasn't real clear how exactly it worked, right? I just knew that I'd be able to benefit and help people in my team and really company-wide by my own production. And I thought, I like that. That's something that means something to me. I want to be able to help people with the skills that I have. But turns out it's not quite that simple, right? And it never is, right? And I said this on the previous video, anyone that thinks that they can make any decent amount of money at all for any sustainable amount of time doing nothing is just delusional, right? It doesn't exist. Doesn't matter, what someone tells you or how much they make it sound good. If it is possible, it'll fall apart really quick, because naturally people are lazy. Like, it was like what we did with the Neo Network actually was that, right? And wasn't what we were trying to push. That's not what we were trying to create, but that's what it ended up being. It was basically me producing and all these people joining and expecting me to continue to produce at a rate that was really impossible for one person, right? Because it's like I can get a bunch of people to join and benefit, the majority of my team, but there comes a point where it's, one person can't really bring that many people in and sell that much stuff. to create a full-time income for the whole team and continually expand. You know what I mean? So we were doing it, but it's just limited, right? You can only go so far. That's why, everyone to make money in this business, you have to produce, period. And the same goes with Empower Network, or even with their new Uniline comp plan, which is cool. You have to reach a certain leadership level in the company to access the income that comes from that Uniline. Like right now, like I was literally the first person to join Empower Network, like back in the hotel room where it was launched. I was in the room, right? I was there helping them actually launch it, and I got an affiliate account before anybody else did. Literally anybody else. Like David Wood is in my downline, and so it's like every other leader in Empower Network that you can think of, they're in my Uniline, right? Like I go in my back office and it says Uniline. It's got all their names there. So basically, the whole company is under me, right? But that doesn't benefit me unless I reach a certain leadership level, which I can. But as much as it's the same as it doesn't benefit me unless I reach that leadership level, right? It's not going to benefit you or my team or anybody else unless they reach that leadership level. So again, it comes down to you producing, right? And you being able to market and create a real sustainable business by not focusing on a company or a product, but by focusing on your list and the relationship you have with your list and your ability to market and sell, right? Network marketing is about marketing, right? Affiliate marketing is about marketing. Direct sales, right? They're about sales. Unless someone buys a product, no one makes any money in this business. And you depending on somebody else to sell products for you is not a way to create a stable business or income. And hopefully that's real plain and clear to you. And by now, we've been through enough things together and have seen so many things come and go that we realize that is definitely 100% true. I can put all the effort I want in for you, but I can't sustain things for you as much as no one can sustain something for me, right? My business, my income is dependent on me and my production. So, I had some hopes for the new comp plan and Empower Network, and I still think it's great. I plan on accessing the income that's sitting there waiting for me to reach once I hit those leadership levels. And it's a lot for me, like a lot, because like I said, basically the whole company's in my line. But in the meantime, for my team, for my list, for the people that have been following us through this journey, it was, like I said, it was a long time. It was 2 years. We took a break and really weren't promoting anything. Like there was a few things, like some informational products and some tools that we were promoting because we knew they'd just be helpful to people that are actually trying to do this stuff. But there wasn't any opportunities or anything like that we really focused on because we didn't want to do anything and promote something as an opportunity unless we thought that our team could actually be successful in it. And I knew this, I know this, and it should be plain and clear and simple to me and anybody else. But the opportunity isn't the thing that does it for anybody, right? There's 1,000 good opportunities, probably more. I mean, there's millions of good opportunities out there, right? To do all kinds of stuff. But even in marketing, right? There's a lot of great companies with lots of potential, right? The comp plans work, even though most network marketing companies pay pretty much nothing. Unfortunately, this is how it is. But if you build a big enough team, you can get paid from it. And we've had full-time incomes from network marketing companies And we've had them just close the doors on us and take those away from us, which is another reason why you shouldn't be focused on a network marketing company as your primary business. Your primary business, like I said, is the relationship you have and the influence you have over your list, right? Over the people that have joined you, that have subscribed to you, that look to you for leadership. That's where the money is, that's where the sustainable income is, that's where your business is. And, like I said, coming down this road with you and making our way through these different detours and roadblocks and all this different stuff that we've been through, my hope for you is that you get serious about your business, right? And you treat it like a business, because this business has sustained my living to a level I've never had before in my life for the last 5 years straight with very minimal effort. And I'm not saying that this is guaranteed for you or something that you'll be able to do with no effort. And of course it's going to take effort, right? And it might take a lot of effort, but it might take not as much as you think. But even if it does take a lot of effort, right, you're going to put a lot of effort in somewhere over the next year, right? Whether it's at your job or another business that you're trying to build, you're going to put a lot of effort in. So why not put it somewhere that can produce results and build an income like nothing else I've ever seen? Our family has enjoyed more freedom of choice doing this than anything we've ever done in our lives, anything I've ever seen possible to do. Right? I mean, we just moved across the country because we wanted to. Like, literally, there's no other reason. Everyone's like, "Oh, so you got work down here?" We're like, "No, I got work wherever I want to work." We can live anywhere, and we're living here because we chose to, because we want to. We take our kids to theme parks like once a week at least. Maybe sometimes several times a week. We get to go to the beach whenever we want. I mean, we get to just live a life of freedom and do whatever we want to do whenever we want to do it. It's amazing. And I want to encourage you and invite you, right, to live a life of freedom with me. And the way that's done is by focusing in on your business. And your business, again, is the relationship that you have with a targeted list of subscribers, which are people. They're not just leads or emails. They're people, right, on the other end of your technology that have desires and dreams just like you do to live a life of freedom. And they're looking for someone to guide them to answers and solutions so that they can live the life they want to live. My focus for the next year is going to be plain and simple marketing, right? True marketing. Back to the basics, but not really basics. Back to the basics just meaning, hardcore, straight marketing science, right? We're going to get down to the nitty-gritty and get down and dirty and get to work building something that will last. Not a company, not an affiliate program, not an MLM company, although we might mix some of them in there. That's not our focus. Our focus is going to be on our business. And I want you to take that journey with me. Over the next year, I'm not going to be talking about a company. I'm going to be talking about your company. I'm going to be talking about your business, and I'm going to talk about building your brand and the ability to move people, right, to closer to their dreams so that you can live yours. And you guys know that I've always been into marketing, right? And we're doing this online, right? And I've been good at it. I've done stuff that I don't know anybody else that's done the things that I've done as far as recruiting and that kind of stuff goes. I've done well, but I could do a lot better, and I know what I need to do, right? And over the next year, I'm going to be doing that. And basically recreating my business the way I want it to be, the way I want it to be. Because, I realized that I've done things in the past that worked, but really weren't what I wanted, right? As far as how I did them. And some of them weren't sustaining growth, right? It was more like I just grow something really fast. I had to put the effort in to do that, and then I just kind of let it do its thing. Well, there's good things and there's bad things to that. But anyway, we'll be going over all that stuff moving forward. But I want you to take this journey with me to make 2016 the year that you put in the work to create a real sustainable business, online marketing. Whether you decide, doesn't matter what you decide to promote in the future, it won't matter because you'll be able to promote anything. You'll be able to do what you see every top producer in this industry do, which is, decide what they want to sell and promote and do it and make, hit the leaderboards in every company they join, and make the income that they want to make through marketing. So I've been thinking about doing this for a while. My battery's gonna die here, I know it is. So if it does, there'll be a little pause, and then I'll be back. I'll be back to see you. All right. So what we decided to do, and we'll just get into it here. Like I said, my battery's dying, so I gotta make this quick. I've been thinking about doing this for probably a year now. I've been trying to figure out what and where to do it at, and a place I've been thinking about doing it. More recently, I've been kind of re-engaged with a company called MLSP, My Lead System Pro. One of my buddies, Dave Sharp, which was one of the co-founders of Empower Networks. We started it together with Dave Wood in that hotel room. So for whatever it was 4 years ago, he I don't know, a year or two ago, he kind of left as the as the CEO of Empower because he had some health issues, and he separated from the company. More recently he's come back on the scene and decided to start promoting MLSP as a solution for people to learn how to market, right? I was involved to a degree. I was around MLSP anyways back in the beginning when we first got started, but like I said, it was the Empower was launched from an MLSP event, which is pretty crazy. But I was at that event back when it launched, and I watched Dave get on stage and sell everyone all kinds of crazy stuff that didn't even exist. I never really focused there because we were in Empower and then we got into other things. But I've always knew that they existed as basically the other major community of online network marketers in the industry. They're basically where most big names in the industry that you see online doing network marketing, they either came through or are still part of My Lead System Pro. And for a good reason. They know how to market, right? And they have so many facets of their program that just makes so much sense for somebody that wants to build a brand and have a following of people online that are network marketing friendly, right? That want to do network marketing or just make money on the online in some form or fashion. They have a huge community of people that are just building their business on the internet and are passionate about it. And there's some real smart people that know how to market that sold lots and lots of products and companies online through the internet, obviously. Online through the internet. That's funny. So anyway, I've been looking for some place to kind of plug in and plug my people into, right? Plug my team into that is more focused on building their business and not another company, building their list, building their influence with that list, and then promoting different opportunities or products to that list. And that's what MLSP is all about. It's not a network marketing company per se. Actually, it's not at all. It's an affiliate program that doesn't focus on any network marketing company. It just focuses on teaching people how to market their company or product, whatever it may be, on the internet. And that's what I've always been about. That's what I've always promoted and taught my team to do. Encourage them to build their list, focusing on building their list and building the relationship they have with this list. More recently, they've evolved, they've improved a lot. Right, back when I first got started, they had a good system back then compared to anything else that was available, but it was still it was kind of confusing, and there wasn't all the elements that you actually need to market online. Well, now they've introduced all those things. They have their own sites, so to market online you need some different basic tools, right? Not too many things, but you do need some things. You need to have your own blog or way to create place to put content, right? You need to have the ability to create capture pages and marketing pages. You need to have a place to store your contacts information and the ability to follow up with those contacts through some form of automation or some form of technology where you can send people messages on a regular basis and let them know what you're doing and sell them different things. And you need to be the ability to communicate with those people. So, I don't know when they did it, but sometime in the last 4 years, they built their own technology for all those things. They have their own sales funnel creator. They have their own CRM or customer relationship manager. That gives you the ability to store your contacts data and follow up with them. They have their own autoresponder systems. And they're market friendly. They have their own products that you get basically 100% rights to resell them. So it's full marketing funnels from the capture page to the sales page to the thank you page to the order page, even email copy if you wanted to copy their emails that they've sent out to sell these products. You can do that as well. Although I'll be encouraging you guys and be working with you to create your own marketing. So it's a really great program for anybody that hasn't been getting the results that they want yet in their business, or even those that have, but they're looking for a place to plug their list into, their team into, their new members into. There's been a lot of things that have come and gone since MLSP started, and some of them looked great. The marketing was cool. It looked, this is going to be great or whatever, but after it launched, it was like, oh, come on, this is just nonsense. And then the leadership really wasn't there. Some of the things we promoted in the past that looked cool because they had all the, they checked the marks as far as having the tools that are necessary to market online. But once it got once it launched, it wasn't all that it needed to be. These guys have been around since I think 2008, which is crazy. But they've been marketing online since 2008. And they're a great bunch of guys, obviously committed to being sustainable because they've been around that long and they're always improving. Like I said, since the last time I looked at them, they didn't have these tools that they have now, and now they do. So they look great. The tools come with the membership. And then they give you the ability to market not only the tools, but also those different products. There's a whole handful. I can't remember how many of them, but there's a bunch of them that you can use in your marketing to make some extra money. They pay 100% commissions on those extra info products, which is great. When I first got started online, I think the first info product I sold paid 60% commissions, and I made a ton of money with that thing. A ton of money. Then when Empower Network launched, obviously Back then they paid 100% commissions, and we made ridiculous amounts of money with that. The thing is, it's not really about the percentage of commission, although it is, right? But it has to be a good product. It has to be something that people want, and the marketing has to be good. What I want my list to learn and to be focused on, again, like I said, is building their business, and and to have, at some point, most people, right, if they're going to make a lot of money on the internet, are going to eventually create their own products. And the great thing about creating your own product is you get 100% of the sale from it, unless you have affiliates that you're paying, then you obviously got to pay them, and then merchant processing fees and that kind of stuff. But you get a lot more money, right, from the sale of a product than you would with like a network marketing company. But initially, most people don't have enough knowledge or ability to create their own products. So having a program that gives you these pre-made, already made products that are good products that teach people great things that they need to know to get a lot of traffic and leads on the internet, and then all the marketing that goes with it, just to hand that to you and say, here, go sell this stuff, is just great. I mean, it's really, really, really helpful for someone just getting started. And that's the thing. When I first got started, I didn't have to create all the stuff, right? I just had to market. And really, more than anything, that's what you need to learn how to do. You need to learn how to market and sell products on the internet. Once you learn how to do that, well, you can sell anything. And then you can, if you want, you can create your own products and sell those. But if you created your own product and didn't know how to market and sell, you still wouldn't make any money, because you got to sell your own products after you make them. So, giving people the ability to just get started, start marketing, pre-existing funnels, and also have the ability to create their own, is really a win-win for anyone that's new, or that's been around for a while. And like I said, from now on, you're not going to hear anything from Chris except for marketing, right? That's what we're going to be talking about. That's what we're going to be working on. I have stuff. I have so much knowledge and I know how to do so much stuff when it comes to marketing. I mean, I've taken so many courses. I've been around so many people that have produced millions and millions of dollars in sales consistently. I mean, I've made over $1 million myself, just doing stuff not that well, right? I did decent, right? Apparently I did a decent job, but I could have did so much better, right? And I know how to do that stuff, and I've always kind of just put it off because I'm lazy. But this is the year that's going to change, right? You're not going to hear from me. Well, I can't say you're not going to hear from me as much as you have in the past, because you haven't heard from me that much in the last 2 years. You'll probably hear from me more than you have in the last 2 years. But, right, I'm not going to be talking about some new company launch and how this company is going to save the day, or how I'm going to save you, or whatever, that kind of stuff. We're going to be talking about marketing. We're going to be getting to work. We're going to be putting in the effort. We're going to be making stuff happen. And I want you to run with me, and I want to run with you this year. I'm going to be putting together an exclusive group of people. I'm going to be working on building this group by my birthday, which is the 7th of January, so basically about a week from now. Over the next week, you're going to be getting some messages from me talking about this group that I'm putting together, talking about the plan for our team, and the mastermind that I'm creating with the people on my list that decide to join me. There's going to be definitely some benefits to being in that group. I'm going to be working with you guys that decide to run with me one-on-one, as a group. I'm going to be, Okay, guys, looks like my battery finally did die. So back to it. What you're going to get by deciding to run with me this year and deciding to join me in MLSP right now is a lot of things. Okay, over the next week, I guess, while I'm working on my initial promotion and launch into this new strategy, into this new system, I'm going to be putting together some detailed bonuses and things that you could get, people can get exclusive access to. I'm going to be limiting the number of people that can participate in it, and it's going to be, I'm going to be doing it up till my birthday. So obviously the sooner someone decides to join me, the sooner they can guarantee that they'll get access to those things. Some of those things may include, but may not be limited to, some one-on-one coaching with me for people that are really serious. And when my definition of real serious at this point is that they join me at the mastery annual level. And the reason I'm asking people to join MLSP at the annual level, which just basically means you're paying up front for the year's membership. You get like 2 months off as a discount, which is cool. But what it tells me is that you're going to be with me this year, right? You're going to run with me this year, and not just 1 month and then decide to flip on over to who knows what or whatever. I want to work with people that are serious about creating a sustainable business this year, right? This year is the year of new beginnings, right? I'm recreating everything I've done, starting from scratch, really. I mean, I'm not focusing on a company, which I never really have, right? I've promoted companies and never really focused on a company per se. Like I said, I focused on my business. But I'm basically acting as if, I have no marketing and I have no, no businesses or teams built up. I'm starting from scratch, recreating all my marketing, recreating my business to be the business that I've always wanted, right? Like I said, I've had success in business, but I did it in a way that I don't want to continue doing, right? I'm creating marketing in a business with automation that I can create marketing assets, I can deploy them, and I can have them create income for me. And I can have that continually happening in the background over and over and over and over and over again, and then add things on top of that, create more assets to continue to produce more and more income. And every time I do something new, it doesn't, it's not necessarily creating new sales and new customers from the customers I have, but it's creating new customers. And obviously upsells and that kind of stuff. But anyways, I don't want to get off the details. It's just all the thoughts in my head. Like I said, I know so much about marketing, and up to this point, I just haven't fully utilized it because, one, I haven't had to, and two, I'm lazy, right? Which kind of goes together. But there's always a price to laziness, right? There's a reward for hard work if you put it in the right direction, and I know where to put it so that it's constantly paying me. I want to work for assets, right? I'm going to be creating assets this year, and one of the things that you're going to get access to if you decide to join with me now this year is, basically you're going to be able to look over my shoulder and not hear what I'm telling you to do or what I know about. I'm going to be showing you exactly what I do, right? And there's a big difference. And really, you can't put a price on this. Like, you can't buy this, right? I mean, it's not for sale. And I don't know anybody else that actually, will sell you basically one-on-one, looking at exactly what they're doing. Like, there's people that sell training products, there's people that do training. I've done training, right? And I've taught a lot of things that I know how to do. But this year, we're going to be getting down to the bare bones and doing it, and then showing you what we're doing, right? And we're going to expect you to do it too. That's kind of the requirement. You need to do it too. Otherwise you just can't expect to get the results. So there's that, right? I'm going to be, like I said, putting together some advanced marketing, basic marketing, but also advanced marketing. And I'm not going to go into great detail of what exactly I mean by that, but just trust me, no one else that I know of in the network marketing space especially is doing the stuff that we're going to be doing. And it's just so powerful. It's so stinking powerful. And it's a way to create a residual sales machine that constantly and continually brings you more new customers and constantly increases the amount of money that those customers are giving you without you having to be there all the time and do things all the time, right? Of course, you know, you still need to do something to maintain your business, but the majority of the work is done up front. And then after that, as long as you still keep your overhead paid for, right? Your tools and that kind of stuff that's required to do this kind of stuff. As long as you keep the bills paid on those, it continually brings in new sales and more sales, you know, on autopilot, which is great. And it's not, and when I say autopilot, I don't mean just the buzzword that people throw around in marketing. Oh, it's going to be income on autopilot. No, this is like real automated sales. Of course, you know, you have to create that. And of course, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I'm doing it. And if I can do it, I may be giving my team access to be able to utilize what I create, but I'm not going to let you guys to be dependent on that. I'm going to push and encourage you guys to learn marketing and to create your own marketing. And that's what we're going to be talking about for the next year. So like I said, some of the things that we're going to be doing, myself as a bonus to people that decide to join me on this new journey, is giving them access to what I'm doing, right? I'm going to be cutting videos showing you exactly what I'm doing, showing you on the screen, you know, today this is what I'm doing, this is why I'm doing it, and this is the results I've gotten, this is so far, and this is why it's working, and here's how you do it too, right? I'll be doing that stuff for, like I said, the people that decide to join at the annual level up front. I think I might limit this to like 20 people. I haven't decided the exact number yet. But the people that decide to join at the mastery annual level right away, right? I'm going to be doing some one-on-one coaching with. We're going to be doing like an initial strategy session, so I know like where you guys are at, and you know where what you're going to need to be doing to get rolling, and kind of map out a plan for you for the year. So like a strategy session / coaching session with people that want that. If you don't want to get on the phone with me, which we'll probably do it over a Hangout or something like that. If you don't want to get on with me and talk about that, well, that's fine. You can still pay the annual membership, and I'll hang out here and do my own marketing. So there's that. Like I said, Dave, you know, the reason I started thinking about this more seriously in this last week is because Dave Sharp, the guy, you know, one of the co-founders of Empower Network, decided to use this as his tool to point people to that are getting started in marketing, so that they can leverage all the things that are there. You know, all the marketing training. There's like an endless amount of marketing training about, you know, how to create traffic, how to close sales, advanced copywriting strategies, and that kind of stuff. All that training is in the MLSP back office. But also, like I said, the product funnels, which is like one of the big things. Products are already there, ready to sell, and then they have the tools already in the system, and you get that as a member, right? So your membership fee takes care of, you know, those tools, the CRM, the sites, the funnel creator. There's something else I can't remember right off the top of my head. So you know, Dave, they created like $160 million in sales over the last 4 years, Burning Power Network, and most of that was due to Dave's marketing, right, and selling ability. So he's put together his own bonuses that people in our team are going to get access to. So, you know, you're not only going to get access to me, you're going to get access to, you know, my sponsor, Dave Sharp, you know, the guy that's, like I said, put together marketing that's created $160 million in sales in the last 4 years. You know, one of the most successful, if not the most successful, internet marketing companies that's ever been in the network marketing space. So he's got some stuff, a team site that he's putting a lot of training into. We got a Facebook group that you get access to, you know, exclusively as our team in MLSP. So you get all the stuff that Dave, you know, is offering to our team. Plus, like I said, working, looking over my shoulder, seeing what I'm doing throughout the year. If you decide to join right away, like I said, I think I'm going to limit to 20 people at the mastery annual level. We'll do a strategy session with you if that's something that you're interested in doing. If not, you still get a 2 months discount on the price, and you don't have to think about that for the rest of the year. And you get access to all the stuff that you get in MLSP. Ability to resell the products and all that kind of stuff. There was something else. I don't know, where was it? Like I said, I'm going to be putting together the details of all the bonuses that I'm going to be offering to early adopters, people that decide to join me within the next week before my birthday, and whatever those will be. Right? If you join right now, like, you're going to get access to that because you're going to be one of the first people to get it. Before I even put that stuff together in detail for my list when I send it out. This is going to be going out mainly to the people that I've interacted with more closely in the last few years first. So if you're getting this, good for you. You definitely want to take quick action just so you lock in those bonuses, and just so you're ready to run with us. Like I said, if you're not getting the results that you want in your business, if you're not getting the results that you had hoped you would be getting by now, there's probably a real good reason for that. And one of the best things that you can do is you can join at the annual level in MLSP, so we can have a strategy session, and I can kind of help you see where it is that you need to fill in the gaps, kind of where it is that you got stuck, and get you moving forward as soon as possible. It's like I said, we're not going to be hyping this up. We're not going to be beating the dead horse. You know what I mean? It's either you decide to run with this or you don't. Whatever you decide to do is fine with me. I'm going to create something huge this year. My business is going to change. The people around me's business is going to change for the better. Not just change, it's going to change for the better. We're going to create something huge, something sustainable, something that anyone would want, right? A business that anyone would want. Freedom, right? Which is really, why most people decide to join this industry in the first place, but end up never actually getting it. We're going to be recreating that this year. And, if you've been following me for any amount of time, I really, really hope you decide to take me up on this and decide to run with this, one last time this year. Make it the best year of your life. Create something that's going to last, and work with us to do that. So I'm really excited, just to get started, get back in the game, for real, and start creating marketing and start building, new lists and making new sales, and really getting this thing, zeroed in, so that we can create that walkaway income. So again, this is Chris Darty. Appreciate you watching this video all the way to the end. I know it was probably lengthy, as they usually are. I want to encourage you to go ahead and just click the button on this page, or the link in the video description, whatever it is. It'll take you to a page that kind of goes over what MLSP is and what the mastery program is, and gives you option to join. I actually think the page might have a $10 trial, but I'm not sure. I'll have to check on that. I know there's a 10-day trial, but if you're serious and you're ready to just do this, you don't need a trial. I mean, guys, go ahead and get the membership. Like I said, if you do the annual membership, you'll get access to those extra bonuses to work more closely with me one-on-one, and we'll make sure that you got what you need, to create a real lasting business this year. And we'll be working together throughout the year to make sure you're making progress on that, as I do the same in my business. So I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Great talking with you. Look forward to seeing you succeed this year and watching your story unfold. Talk to you later.